Hi, I'm Nick. I'm a content marketer, video producer, and motion graphic designer, and I want to work for a B2B software as a service company.
Why SaaS? Well, the thing about a SaaS is that every single part of the sales funnel can be tricky. You've got to find people out there who might be interested in you. You have to make them understand who you are and why your product can help them. And even once you finally get people to a trial, after all that work, there's still the possibility that people will lose interest and never come back. Only a small fraction of the people at each step will move on to the next. But what if there were a way to crank up that conversion rate for every single one of these steps? What if there were one thing you could start doing that would make all of these steps a whole lot easier and more effective? My friends, that one thing is video. Starting at the top, awareness. You can never serve a customer that hasn't heard of you, so how can you spread the word? Here's one way: make educational video that solves your audience's problems. What are the questions that your customers ask you over and over again? Those would make great topics. Show them why they should trust your company's expertise. Put them everywhere, on YouTube, on social media, on your site, share them with friends, get your audience hooked on your content. Eventually they'll get to the point where they're like, wow, who are these people who make these videos? So they come to your site, and what do they see? Why, another video, of course. Maybe it's live action, or maybe it's animated, or maybe it's just a slide deck turned into a video. But in any case, this is a video that's all about a day in their lives. Ask yourself, what is that massive pain point that is the reason your product exists? If you're Zero, that massive pain point is the dreaded sprawling Excel spreadsheet where you keep all your financial records. Or if you're InVision, it's having to explain to your boss or client, so the user will press this button and then the screen will slide that way. Show them what this looks like. Remind them of their anguish. And then show them why your app is just the tool they need to crush that pain point and make them awesome again. And mention that, hey, you might want to sign up for a trial. But maybe they're not completely convinced yet. So, on your product page, add some video testimonials from your biggest champions. These don't have to be fancy. Interview them over Zoom or Skype, record that interview, crop out just their head, and embed the best 10 seconds of that interview on the page. So, hey, you just got someone to sign up for the trial. But there's still a chance for them to just bail forever right then and there. You've done everything you can to make your onboarding sequence amazing. But maybe it's that they don't really grok the power they now have at their disposal by just starting a trial of your service. Make a video that really drives those points home. Focus on the benefits of those features. For instance, the Import Data view will let you import all the data from your trusty but precarious Excel spreadsheet so you can ditch it for good. Be sure to show a lot of screen recordings full of examples of doing those awesome things. And finally, the trial is up and people give you their credit card digits, and your company is about to earn a little more money each month. Sweet! But, of course, that user could always decide to stop giving it to you. So even though you're at the end of the funnel, you're still not done. How can you use video to reduce churn? First of all, a fleshed out video support library can help your new user figure out that one frustrating little problem they keep having that might secretly be the reason they want to bail. And remind your customers of the value they're receiving. Every time you roll out a new feature, make a video showing them exactly what they can do with it and how it'll make their lives easier. So there you go, your whole sales funnel supercharged. But there's so much more. Why not skip some stages of the traditional sales funnel altogether? Why not have all your content marketing linked to a video email course, which leads to a video rolling launch sequence? Looking to attract the best and brightest to your team? Make a company culture video to show everyone how great it is to work at your company. Make a little talking head video for every outreach email you send. Have a video chat with some thought leaders in your industry. Add some fancy graphics and put it on YouTube. As a bonus, you can strip out the audio and turn it into a podcast. There's so much you can do. So many ways to create value with video. Easily enough to justify a full-time video producer on your team.
And it just so happens that I'm currently on a quest to find a software as a service company that is strongly considering doing this. There's just one little caveat. I want to work for a SaaS that's either based in New Zealand or that's totally cool with the idea of remote employees. I am not even kidding.
But wait, how can you even make video remotely? Don't you need to show up in person to use a camera? Well, you might be surprised at what you can do. Motion graphics, for instance. And if your team is remote, they probably already have a nice webcam and microphone for those team video conferences. That's like 2 steps away from becoming a tiny video studio.
If you'd like to learn more about all the options you have for making video with a remote team, then stay tuned because I am about to release a video all about that. In the meantime, let's have a chat about all the ways your SaaS could benefit from video. Shoot me an email at the address below. Talk to you soon.